Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Growing. Today is the 14th of February. It's a pleasant spring afternoon and we are here in the Sun Garden with another episode of What's Growing to show to you. Now if you see the Sun Garden behind me, this is a relatively new garden. We built it only in October, so just a few months ago, and this is really the first productive crop that we are taking out here. You can see behind me that there are a lot of native trees growing here. These are the trees that we had planted when we first got this land, which was fairly degenerated. And it is these trees that have helped us to build back the soil and the ecosystem in which now today we can take food production out of here. When we've converted this forest into a food producing zone, we have not compromised on the trees. We've not removed the trees. We have simply just trimmed them a little bit so that they've risen up higher, and the same trimmings we have mulched and returned back to the soil. So in a way we have accelerated the formation of a forest floor, and thereby we've made this garden into a beautiful and productive food garden. So we are going to walk around here today and I'm going to show you what all is growing. Come, let's go. Before we go any further, let me draw your attention to the papaya circles here on the side. I've told repeatedly in many videos that papaya circles are something which are very easy to make and have started acting like dustbins of some sorts for us. We put all the trimmings and cuttings and clearings from our food gardens into the papaya circles because we don't know where else to throw them. And in turn, the papayas really benefit from them. So we have a bunch of papayas growing here, but what's growing really behind me? And yes, I know you can spot the mustard, but if you look closely down, what's growing within the mustard is actually chickpea. So you can see these are mustard plants and the pods have already started to set. It's pretty green till now, but soon it will be starting to dry out. And what you see here is black chickpea, and these little pink flowers that are growing in it are actually what's going to convert into a pod soon. So this place has been planted with chickpea. Chickpea is a great nitrogen fixer. There's mustard and there's also white chickpea, which I'll show you as we walk along. Some patches here turned out to be really nice when we were making these gardens. So we've actually planted some vegetables here. You can see some carrots. And then at the back there's also some spinach that's growing. Now this spinach has started to grow taller and will soon start flowering, and we will be saving some of this as seed to sow next year. Now to my left here you can see what is a very shallow pool, and this is a pool that we built a long time back, and the slope of this land is such that this tends to collect water during the rainy season. Now the reason we call this the Sun Garden is because it has this sun-shaped pool right in the middle, and then radial gardens, radiating from the center. Here you can see some fenugreek or methi, and you'll see the methi has also started flowering now, and we are going to be leaving this to flower and set seed because we use methi seeds in a lot of our pickles and preserves. So this is something we like to grow for ourselves every year. This is white chickpea, cholas, Kabuli chana. We know it by all these names, and we like to eat a lot of this it's great for making chole. It's also good to make hummus. It's a very high protein pulse, and again it's a great nitrogen fixer. So remember, the pink flowers is the black chickpea or kala chana, and the white flowers are white chickpea or kabuli chana. The benefit of growing things under the tree cover is that they get a lot of mulch from the leaf litter that falls to the ground. You will see that the soil has a reasonable amount of organic matter on it, and that's something that the soil life really benefits from. In turn, it gives more nutrients to the plants that we are growing. There are also some marigolds here that you can see I had planted, and marigold is a great trap plant. It helps to attract insects and keep them here. There aren't that many here, and frankly even mustard is a great trap plant, but they're just a little bit of a dash here. Okay, on this side of the walking path, what you see is rajma, also known as kidney bean, which has been planted here. This is something that's sowed much later, around December. It germinates in very cold weather, and these plants are all now growing up. It will take another few months for them to actually bear flower and then fruit. So again, a great nitrogen fixing plant, and of course kidney beans are delicious and really wholesome to eat. So this is the area where we've now taken a lot of pulse production and food cultivation, but till very recently it used to be just a wild forest. And you can see all the trees that we've planted over the years still standing tall, doing well, benefiting from a little care, extra care that they're getting because of now being part of a food production system, and giving us valuable moisture retention, aeration of the soil and biomass for the soil to feed off, and thereby giving us a better quality output. So that's really it from me today on this little walk around the Sun Garden, and I hope you enjoyed this trip along with me, and if you did, do give a thumbs up to the video. Alright, see you then, bye bye.